I'm trying to find one more thing. I was hoping to get all of the Hardcore 3 items on display here today, but I can't find the internal name for the Hardcore 3 cloak. I'm looking for it. If I can find that, then I'll have a complete picture of things that I could show you. Let's see. I wonder if that would be it. I don't know. I think I found it. Oops, not quite. Alright, I think I found it all. Sweet. Alright, let me make sure I'm live. I am live on the Twitches and on the Tubes of You. How about the Book of Faces? Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of... We, right now, as I speak, should be opening up the Hardcore world. Now, I actually was able to get in at about 11:50-ish here, so I don't know if but then I kind of am in a special state on my account, so let me see. My clock's 3 minutes behind. All right. I'm just pinging someone in the office. Well, not in the office, in the virtual office here, the office, to see what's up. Because I too am not 100% sure we're actually open on the hardcore server yet. All right, let me go call up the website then. DDO. Well, actually, before I do that, let me do a formal introduction. Hello all, welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I am DDO's Community Manager Cordovan, and it is Hardcore Season Thrice Day. We have got the Hardcore server opening basically as we speak. And I'm going to be going through a little bit of information on that. I will be running on Hardcore today as well. Finally, I'm going to go on to an admin and spawn some of the rewards so that you can take a look at that as well. Going to be doing some Q&A here for you to answer your questions. There we go. Hello, YouTube. Hey, Johnny Titan. Quite the username of how to get to Walgreens with Vic. I like it. Charles, Matt, over on Facebook, we've got Elizabeth, Donna, Robert, and Treza. Nice to see everybody. How's it going? Over on Twitch, we got a whole bunch of people, including Zevon, Rogue, Leroy, Isons, Quickish. Yeah, my clock. So it's not a precise clock. It's an old mechanical clock, so I have to kind of keep adjusting it a little bit, but that's okay. Let me make sure. Oh, there is a working thread, and I just didn't see it. There we go. All right, so it looks like we're good to open. It should be just any minute now that the Hardcore Season 3 will be open to you as well. So, Hardcore Season 3, I need to change that text. It is now here from June 24th through September 22nd that test the skills of players during the Hardcore League. You got some goals, typical stuff if you've been a part of Season 1 and 2, that's hitting 1750 favor, 5000 favor, and then gaining 10 or 20 Reaper enhancement points. Also, if you hit level 20, you get a cosmetic prize. The top 100 winners of the 2 leaderboards, that would be who has the most Reaper enhancement points and who has the most favor, will be immortalized in the Hall of Heroes. I know we haven't done that yet for Season 1 or 2, but that's in the works. Sorry it's taken so long. I don't know why it's taken so long, but it will be done, and 3 will be joining it. Go speak to the Hardcore League NPC to collect your reward. This time around, the NPC is an Archon. We're also doing 2 main things that are different for this 3rd season of the Hardcore. First off, it is not gated by being VIP. Anybody who wants to can roll up a character on the Hardcore server and check it out. That's a big change here from what we've done Season 1 and 2, and should be pretty exciting, I think, for a bunch of people who, for various reasons, are not VIP and have wanted to check out the Hardcore server. You still gotta stay alive, and all the rules of being free to play, basically, or premium or whatever, apply. With one exception, of course, which is that all of our quests and raids and stuff are unlocked through August 31st. And we have a coupon to unlock that stuff on a more permanent basis to your account. DDO free quests, and you have until August 31st to redeem that coupon. Second big change for the Hardcore Season 3 is we are giving you the ability to earn a couple of extra lives. If you hit level 8, you will get a second life. If you hit level 16, well, I guess technically at level 8 you get 1 extra life. At level 16 you get 2 extra lives. So if you survive to level 8 and then die, you'll have 1 more chance. And if you survive to level 16, then you would get a second chance. If you reincarnate, like true reincarnate, you lose that stuff, and it goes back to 0, in which case it is re-earned again at level 8 and 16. A little bit of a different change. We'll see whether people like it or dislike it. The main motivator for that is just give people a little bit of an opportunity to maybe play content later on in the Hardcore server than they may have had an opportunity to do in Seasons 1 and 2. Also, will kind of give people a little bit of leeway on a case where they maybe just had one bad moment, or tried one thing and it was a bad idea, or perhaps lagged out or whatever it is. So, any chance that, as long as you hit level 8, still got to hit level 8, which, if you think that's a piece of cake, you probably will be just fine. But I assure you, it's not quite as easy as you think it is, maybe, huh? And you will get an extra life and then a second one at level 16. So there you go. That is Hardcore Season 3, DDO.com Hardcore, if you want to check this stuff out. And yeah, I was going to log into my character and what have you, but let me actually flip around the script here and show you the rewards. I have to do a thing, though, before I do that, so it'll take just a second for me to get this all called up. I don't actually have an admin right now because the Hardcore League just opened, and so I need to quick create one, but I will do that live for you on camera. Alright, let me call up the game client here. So usually for my official Cordovan, I just go with the cleric. That way, if I want to save myself from not having to do a thing, I can. Again, stats don't matter when you're an admin. Neither do skills. So we just sort of get through this stuff. Neither do feats. Neither does any of this stuff. Because I am a god. You can just give yourself a command to do anything you want to do. Except change my hair. That does matter. That matters greatly. Actually, it doesn't. But I still like to usually get me kind of looking a little bit like how I want to look. And I need to get rid of my facial hair. And get rid of that facial detail. There we go. Good enough. Of course I'm lawful good. How much money do you need to pay for that admin button? As a matter of fact, they pay you. That's the funny thing. I get paid to do this. How awesome is that?
You find yourself waking on a shore of flotsam.
When are we going to get the
Memories of a
ability to
large
save
white
an
dragon
appearance?
striking your
That would be
ship
neat.
Come flooding back.
But I have not heard of any plans to do something like that. Sorry.
Ah, you're awake. Oi,
You ain't undead, are ya? Alright, so here we go. Lesser and epic reincarnations will remember which lives you've already earned. True reincarnation starts yourself over completely. And it looks like we got someone just logged in there. So there we go.
If what the
Looks like they're
said
probably...
was
Oops,
true,
actually I wanted to skip
no
that.
one but you made it to the
Oh, I
island
can't
alive.
because it's the very first server.
It may be worth
Oh, except I
following
can
this
because
road.
I am a god.
For now.
This way?
There we go. And just so I'm not in my robes, let me actually call up a bit of an armor thing. Oh, except I'm not level 8. Oh no.
The famed illusionists have returned to Stormreach,
We
bringing their blend
generic.
of showmanship and sorcery along with them.
I'm trying to go through my admin commands to see what I have to do to get my level 1 armor. I think that should count. There we go. Let me move my admin panel too so that you don't get to see the secrets. Ooh, that's some armor. Okay, whatever. I'm not naked now. Hardcore server is now up. All right. Season 4, you have to keep Quill alive to level 30. I like it. I like it. Yeah. So, X Crivia has a question. I haven't done hardcore before. I know 5,000 favor is a lot. Is it something that can reasonably done by level 20? No. I don't think you can hit level 20 and get 5,000 favor. You can get 1,750, I think, but not 5,000. My understanding, Rogophilia, I think that's how I say it, is it's basically it's a resurrection that's cast upon you, so that when you die, you can respawn. But I have not actually seen it in action, so I don't have a good answer for you on specifically how it works. Yes, you can get to 5K and under 20, Joe Hoffman says on Facebook. That would be... All right. I will take your word for it. You can do it. You can do it. All right, let's start with the cloak. Again, sorry my armor kind of sucks, but I'm not going through the process to level myself up or anything. So, there you go. I don't think I can detach the camera on this client. Nope. So here is the Season 1 Sash. And let me call up the webpage to see if I can figure out which one that is. Yeah, this is for hitting level 20. For hitting level 20, you will get this sash. And you can see our new kind of... It's not a skull this time around, it's a crown, but there you go. That's for hitting level 20. Now let me just actually call this up and go in order for ease of use. We're going to start with the helmet. You see it's kind of a translucent sort of Archon looking thing. There you go. Then the Celestial Mount. Let's see if I can actually do this. There we go. Sweet. There's the mount. This is for hitting 5,000 favor. As you can see, it kind of has a similar translucent, sort of semi-translucent theme. Stats on the mount that are all the same as ever. Then we have got the cloak next. That is this one. Okay. Sort of a full-size version of that. I'm going to get off the mount so that you can kind of see it in action there. This is for hitting 10 Reaper enhancement points. And then finally, we have got the Creature Companion. That is for getting 20 enhancement points. Reaper enhancement points. That is tough. It's so difficult. There's a whole bunch of kind of pet collectors out there who are like, no, I'm never going to do it. Oh, there we go. It's already summoned. Oops. So as you can see, it is what you think it is. It is Archon. And it's got attack. Play dead. Sort of a spiral. Dance. And then a loop-de-loop. There you go. Alright, so that is the Hardcore Season 3 rewards. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, I know that horse is hot, isn't it? That's the one I want for sure. I would say it is highly unlikely the Archonling would emit its own particle effect. That tends to be a problem for the game engine when we do that. So almost certainly it will not. Actually, certainly it will not. It will not. Z332, the way it works for transfers and name collisions is if you get a name collision to the server you're transferring to, you will have your character name appended to something like a -1, or if there already is a -1, a -2, etc., and then you will get a free rename token. That's not a physical object, but you can go into the chat panel and do /. I need to look it up. Change name, space, whatever you want your name to be. As long as it's not taken, you're good. For the hardcore season 3 here, I've been kind of working on season 1 and 2 on sort of a cleric build that I'm pretty happy with, so I'm going to stick with it for now. All right. Sort of a war domain cleric is generally what I'm doing. I'm sticking with follower of the sovereign host for my free feat. I know it's weird. I know people don't like it, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm taking Die Hard because it's an awesome movie. No, I'm taking Die Hard because it has saved my life on more than one occasion in the Hardcore League. Be the grizzled war veteran. With skinny eyebrows. There we go. It would be nice if you could dial this in at someday, but who knows? Maybe we can do that at some point. A little easier. I don't usually go for facial detail. And my first character is going to be called Mock Duck. Dying is too depressing, says Elizabeth on Facebook. I know what you mean. I have not done very well during the seasons 1 and 2. I watch these people just top the leaderboards and going, how? How did you do this? I kept getting better, though, as it went along, so I can't say that I didn't learn anything. I actually learned quite a bit from doing the Hardcore League. But I hear you.
On a shore of flotsam, memories of a large white dragon striking your ship come flooding back.
Can you talk? Speak to me.
If what the
Follow me.
halfling said was true, no one but you made it to the island alive.
Since it's the very first time on the server,
It
you
may
have
be
to
worth
run this
following
thing.
this rogue, for now.
But you actually might want that copper.
So you want a weapon or not? Go ahead, give it a few swings.
As you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance, you can't help but notice this Jeets has more he wants to say.
You get some starter healing potions. Those are useful for these kind of low-level areas as well, a little bit. I would recommend taking the coin. You don't have to. After a little while, of course, you know, coin matters a lot less, but especially at these early levels, it doesn't. The very first time you're doing this on a server, remember this is all server wiped, so you're starting fresh.
Like yours.
You may well find yourself in need of a little bit of coin these first couple of days.
It's only
Also, I
storage.
strongly recommend, if you're able, to take advantage of the plat deposit in your account storage. I try to not keep more than about 1,000 plat on me at any given time, and dump the entirety of the rest of that
Go inside and
into
speak
the
with somebody.
account bank, because I find it's useful to do. You can do what you want, of course. That would be my recommendation.
Is this Selimus, the cleric you were sent to find?
Why are starter cure potions bound to character? I think that's probably an anti-spammer thing. Not that you really have to worry about it, but spammers might not be smart enough to know that exactly.
First, I shall
So,
surround us with a protection spell.
It also would
Your spell
prevent you from just kind
temporarily
of
prevents
farming
you
him and
from
farming him
dying,
and farming him and farming
though
him.
you can still suffer
forever.
injuries. This effect will wear off when you leave these caves.
Now, let's be about it.
So the pets you're going to get on hardcore server, or whatever you'll get on every server, but if you have a server-specific pet, then yeah, you're right. You
You
don't
hear
get
the
that.
shuffling and wheezing of some creature coming from the corridor ahead.
Do tomes and other rare items still drop from breakables? They do. It's very, very rare, but it does happen.
The
Occasionally.
corroded lever at the rear of this corridor most likely
That's true. You could
controls
use
the
that
fate
coin
where the
to
cleric
get one of
Selimus is waiting.
one of those barbarian or fighter hirelings to really help you out a little bit at the low levels as well, depending on your class build, of course. But it certainly doesn't hurt. The other thing you'll be spending some of your coin on is rogue hirelings. Well, actually,
What? It's empty?
yes, mostly no. But there you go.
Look, the door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume.
There are more of them up there. Stay alert. Purge the wicked!
Sorry, I'm not going to look at my chat quite yet. Why can't I not do this from the dashboard? Just a second.
Sawagan wretches, are you scared of me? Come down and fight! For the flame! Such is the fate of evil. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Can't pick this. Anyone see a key?
Curious. I just stepped on something.
Good work! I see a key down there. Who's up for a swim?
Hydrophobia mean anything to you?
Alright, there we go.
You grab the silver key. Time to swim for the surface.
I'm weary. Let's take a moment to rest.
Ha! I still got
Dirty,
busy
dirty,
as
dirty,
that.
dirty, dirty, dirty.
All night long.
I've never actually tried to see if I could die in there or not. It's true that you can't do a rune arm on a mount. That is working as intended in that I believe it was an animation choice to not get it. It just didn't look right.
There's no match for your
Plus, you
true
can't really fight
Get out the
from
door now.
while mounted, so it kind of made sense thematically to not allow the rune arm to get shot.
The High Priestess should There she is, performing some kind of profane
That's true.
blood.
Korthos first. You will. I mean, I need to run it because it's the first time on a fresh server you're going to have to. But even beyond that, just in case. Oh no! Yeah, here we go. I just said. Well, there you go. You can, in fact, not die in the tutorial here. There you go.
According to our employer, there's a secret passage around here somewhere leading to Korthos. You boys look for it. I will cleanse the profane energies around the shrine.
My rogue senses it. Let Salimas do her thing. You and I'll take care of the
You
important
feel
stuff.
a stiff draft from
treasure.
somewhere in this room.
Found the secret
Perhaps the
passage?
hidden passage
Go
to the
on.
village is in here.
Brilliant. Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost done here. The way out is up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance. Please come speak with me.
Got the Ember Longsword and call it done.
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos
Well,
village.
clearly I would say the hardcore
Some
server is
have
open,
been
even though I've
this
been kind of
place for
stuck behind the
generations.
monitor here.
Judging from how it looks now,
There
the
are
Sava
peoples.
Warden
There are
already
lots of peoples here.
However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to arrive.
I don't think that that's correct. I will have to call that out. It should not be Eritrikos. It should be the other NPC. Alright, let's see. I bet I've got some people wanting to join in a group with me. Let me go get them into a group. Welcome. It's a pain to toggle it on and off while mounting and dismounting. I hear ya. I mean, I totally hear ya. But it is just sort of a technical issue there. Trying to make it as clean looking as I can. Let's see how Daily Dice goes. Enough experience to get me to level 2 if I want it. Alright, I think I'm going to hang on to that though for now.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep, Death Smiles is back. Not surprised about that. I will, I typically have been not joining the main kind of hardcore guild that's been going on. Oop, let me... I don't know. It really doesn't matter. I could probably join the guild and be just fine, but I tend not to. I tend to do my own thing on hardcore just to avoid any appearance of impropriety and what have you. I got a lot of bonuses to sort through, but I won't do that on the server here. Bouger, congratulations on getting a new gig. Hopefully it's a good one. I tend to, on hardcore, join my own guild rather than someone else's guild. And again, it's just kind of personal preference. I have been known to occasionally just accept random invites on regular servers, but I try not to do that too much just because it's, in the past, caused some problems. Like, oh, you're in the Devs Guild, and that kind of thing. So I have my own guild that I do. And then on Thelanis, I'm on a long-standing guild that I've been a part of. I'm giving a few more people a chance to get through the tutorial here and send me a tell if they want. Meanwhile, I will at least get myself a couple of spells. Ooh, warehouse job, tough work. One of the hardest jobs I ever had was working at a UPS distribution facility. I was in the best shape of my life, but ouch, it was hard. I was one of those people from the backs of trucks, just they pull up massive, 17-foot long UPS trucks, top to bottom filled with boxes, and I just all day, about 4 or 6 hours straight, just put them on conveyor belts. It was tough work.
Coming from deep in the crypt.
No, Matthias. I think that the Greater Tome of Learning is distributed once per character, so make sure that you get the Greater Tome of Learning on the character you actually want. I don't think you can delete a character and then get another. I cannot invite people if they're not through the tutorial yet. Just quick call up my command.
Strange. Sarcophagi line the walls, but they're broken open and empty. Where did the bodies go?
Sorry, I'm getting too many tells here. I meant to reply to someone else. There you go. Mounts are suppressed in the grotto because ? I don't know why. And my group is now full, so.
It's out in the open and unprotected. And that's probably what the dead cultist by the acid sprays out of the wall as the gate slams shut. A treasure chest glimmers in this passage. There may be... This heavy mace is a bludgeoning weapon. In the middle of this...
Someone on YouTube, Titan, saying, I work in pizza delivery. I have to admit, I didn't find that to be the easiest job in the world either. Of course, I was doing it in the days before GPS, so trying to find everyone's houses and that ended up being quite the testing of your map making or map skills and apparently I didn't do so
What
good.
were those cultists up to?
Let's just say if it took your
This
pizza a
bears
while, it's
more
probably because I was looking at a map going, where are you again? I will have to look up the weekend bonus a little bit later on. And before I end the show here, I'm not ready to call up a sort of desktop thing I need to do in order to make that happen right now.
There's another Sahuagin.
It's trickier than you think, just trying to find everyone's addresses on a map back in the day when you were just like, they're at 3747 First Street or 78th Street, and you'd be like,
Other altars elsewhere
alright.
in this crypt.
I did okay at it, but I didn't find it very profitable. I ended up spending basically all my money on gas and didn't make much.
As you slay these foul cultists,
Worked at Godfather's Pizza in the 80s at 4 different locations. I used to love Godfather's Pizza.
this longsword is still
Their
sharp.
cheesy breadsticks in particular were a personal
There's
favorite
a
of mine.
Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual.
My twin brother worked at a Godfather's too.
Dead son of Korthos, rise and do my bidding. The altar glows with dark power, and the Sahuagin continues. Kill Korthos. Kill any who would help them.
All right. I used to, funny, Wujie, I used to bike to the UPS hub at the time too. I didn't have a car back then. This would have been in Minneapolis in the kind of mid-late 90s.
You fit the last crest in place, and the magic shield dissipates. The Sahuagin inside spits out in a venomous voice. These fools with Korthos shall be consumed by the devourer. Looking down at a corpse on the altar. And you, dead hero of hate and blood, shall be the devourer's teeth. The last devourer altered your bold action, saved
Yay.
Korthos, and brought the Sahuagin's fell scheme to naught. The treasure chest in the antechamber is now yours.
Gonna try to call up the bonus here.
Some of the braver villagers tried to stem the Sahuagin tide, but their courage led to naught but grievous injuries. Korthos needs someone
Naught
with more
but
than
grievous
just
injuries.
guts.
Heading into the village storehouse secret.
Dust and mold fill this ill-maintained storehouse.
I'm working on
You
calling
hear
up
the
the bonus
telltale
here.
skittering of vermin nearby.
I haven't done the Chronicle yet this week, so I don't have it off the top of my head. Let's see. I see a blurry thing. Let's see what that says. All right, I see a 30% challenge boost. So that would be a 30% challenge ingredients rewards boost. So you get 30% more rewards for doing challenges. That kicks off tomorrow and runs through Sunday. By the way, someone had asked on the forums recently that we bring back the Champion Hunter Week, and I happen to see on the calendar that that is set for later in July. So for those of you who have been kind of waiting to get the Champion Hunter stuff, because the last time it was out was in March, that should be coming in July here. Additionally, right now, we do have Update 47, our very first preview on Lamania. That gives you an opportunity to check out the legendary versions of Lord of Blades, Master Artificer, and Vision of Destruction, along with a brand new free quest, and a couple other kind of systems changes and things like that. You can look at the release notes over on the Lamania forums. And I believe that we have that going through tomorrow, kind of tomorrow afternoon will be the preview ending. Does it no longer report deaths in level range 2 to 4? Good question. I don't know. That seems possible. Actually, I think... Man, it's been a long time since I heard anything about that, but I think yes. And the reason for that is because of the extra lives. We're expecting a lot more players because of free-to-play and everything. And so I think it's an anti-spam thing. But I had forgotten all about that, so I need to actually double-check to see if that's even true. I am not sure when Crystal Cove will be coming back. I know that some work will be done to add a few kind of new rewards or update a few things to it. And so that's cool, but I don't know what that means in terms of the timing of it. Sorry. I had seen a couple of change lists about some new rewards coming into it, so that's cool. I will have to look into that. Infinitely DDO about running them on the third. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so. 1, 2. So someone is saying, oh, actually there is no third attack swing. Look at that. So when you're standing still infinitely, you go 1, 2, 3 forward. And then when you run, well, it's just 1 and 2. That's probably to prevent the exact issue you're saying. Let's see if I can... I'm trying to... See, I'm not rethrowing anything there, so... I don't know exactly what you're experiencing infinitely. Could be on a certain avatar that you're having a problem that I'm not seeing here. So send in a bug report on that, and hopefully we can get that resolved. I don't think that's correct. Hey, you guys went in on normal. I'm going in on elite. Yeah, recalling out. It shouldn't be Eretrikos, and Eretrikos is not sitting there in the area with Jeets at the dock, so I'm not sure why I'm seeing Eretrikos in Korthos Island, snowy side. I'm guessing that's just an oversight.
You can feel the light.
Oh, look at it from the side, huh?
From the magic crystal
Let's see.
But from the shadows,
it's kind of hard to look at from the side. Yeah, I don't know. It seems fine to me. I'm not seeing it. Sorry. Is opening the HCL server to all a test to see if we can handle a mega server? No, sorry. That really nothing to do with it. It's simply a matter of we've heard feedback that premium players and free players would like an opportunity to play the hardcore league. And so after doing it twice as VIP only, we figured let's especially with all kind of the free quests and stuff going on, it seemed like a decent time to just say, okay, for the third season, we'll just open it up to everyone. Really nothing more than that. Yay!
Slain the last Totus, thus protecting the Caneth Crystal and saving Korthos.
We should have time to do the tavern one.
Hero. It is on the people's lips as you walk by. Cautious looks have become friendly nods. Then word comes that your presence is requested in the tavern.
That crystal does break pretty easily. You're not wrong.
Your
Actually, I don't
waiting
want the
bears
curse.
fruit. This must be the collaborator stepping in from the
I will, however, put that on and put that on. Go. It chops the avatar at the waist. Well, it sounds like something one of our animators can take a look at just frame by frame and figure out what's going on there. Will your pets transfer over? I believe the answer to that is no. We don't transfer creature companions from server to server. I think. No. Yes, Maddie Gaming. So once you hit 1750 favor or 5000 favor, you can speak to the Archon NPC in the Hall of Heroes or other locations to claim that reward. Now, you want to make sure you claim that reward so that you actually get it applied to your account. Additionally, at 10 Reaper Enhancement Points and 20 Reaper Enhancement Points, you'll get a reward, same process. And then finally, for hitting level 20, you will get a reward by speaking to that Archon NPC. You do have to claim it. No, pets don't transfer if you use them to unlock, but if you don't use them... Oh yeah, if you keep their certificate in your inventory, that will transfer with you just like any other standard item, right. So as long as you don't actually consume the creature companion you get, that'll be there. However, the Archon Ling that you get for 20 Reaper Enhancement Points is an account flag, so you will get that on every server. So you won't need to go through that process for the Archon Ling that you might earn on hardcore. Yeah. Like if you get one for gold daily dice, that's a good point. You may well want to just kind of hang on to that certificate if you don't want to use it on the hardcore.
You have weathered the Southwarden storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexelhand, he must have fled into the cellar. Drexelhand isn't here. The chamber beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Korthos village.
Do you need to claim the free lives? I will have to follow up on that one. I think you don't. You get them automatically. Yeah, you do. You get them automatically. If a neck is not showing correctly, who should you talk to? You should submit a bug report through the help menu in. That will go to either an animator or an artist ultimately then, when QA sorts through the bugs and files it. Command is really nice at this level 1 stuff.
There's nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Whew. All right, that is going to wrap it up then. I will have to continue on next week with more of this stuff. Yeah, the pet's not going to emit its own particle effect. That would be a performance issue. So I think that is everything here. Really appreciate you stopping by the show. I'll be here next Wednesday. Probably keep running hardcore for a little while. Check out Lamania. Check out our 30% Challenger Words boost this weekend. We will have more information about Update 47 in the near future. Hope you're enjoying hardcore. Just opened up here within the past hour. DDO.com hardcore to find out more information about that. Have fun, everyone. I will talk to you again soon.